Dana Garcia. Welcome, Dana, to the club.
Hi.
Yay. All right, here we go. Tiny drops of water bouncing on my roof, drawing out a song of love, pounding out the truth. You send them to remind me, one for every blessing on me. And oh, they keep coming, overflowing. Every day your goodness finds me. Every day your heart beats true. I'm alive in the light and the glory, amazed by the sight of you. This love is everlasting, and you find a way to show me every day, every day. It's the rush of freeway traffic, the hush of a sunset. You get my attention, I'm listening. It's a private conversation, you and I in one vibration. And oh, it moves me so amazing. Every day your goodness finds me. Every day your heart beats true. I'm alive in the light and the glory, amazed by the sight of you. This love is everlasting, and you find a way to show me every day, every day. There is no one like you. Every day. There is no one like you. Every day. You love me. Every day. You love me. Every day your goodness finds me. Every day your heart beats true. I'm alive in the light and the glory, amazed by the sight of you. This love is everlasting, and you find a way to show me every day. There is no one like you. 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 Every day. Every day. Woo! Good morning.
So good morning. We here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living acknowledge that we gather on the ancestral lands of the Cahuilla, the Gabrielino Tongva, the Kizh, and the Luiseno peoples. We commit to live in right relations, to love our neighbors, to seek justice and loving kindness, and to walk humbly upon this land. We recognize our oneness so that we may decolonize our minds and set each other free from the pain of racism and violence, to live better as Great Spirit intended, in harmony with nature and with one another. So good morning, Riverside. Good morning. I am Jeffrey Ryan. I am the senior minister here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, where? Love lives here, absolutely. So we're going to try this again. Last week, we had a problem with one of our heaters, and it was causing a gas smell in the room. And so we canceled service last week. So we are going to pick up where we left off. And so this then is the first Sunday of the month for us. So as the first Sunday of the month, we want to wish all of our December birthdays, all of our people born or reborn in the month of December, a happy birthday. So if you were born in December, we invite you to stand so that we may acknowledge you. And of course, online, please stand as well. Wow, both of you, huh? All right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Hey, all right. And happy birthday to Mom and John, and let's see here. Yeah, so good morning to our folks watching us online. We have a new camera, and Jason, if you could help us out, please. We're blurry online. I see Vicky saying, I love you all, blurry and all. So yes, thank you, Vicky. We appreciate that. We're gonna try and get that corrected for you. I'm a little blurry in my monitor, but I thought it was just my monitor, not realizing it was also online. Good morning to Linda McDermott. Good morning, Mom and Dad. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Jeannie and Mike. Good morning, Corey Windsor-Stevens. Good morning, Vicki and Marty. And good morning to Lupe and John and Constance and Bill. It's great to have all of you joining us online and all of you joining us here in the sanctuary. Do we have any, while we're trying to work on that issue, do we have any anniversaries in the month of December? Yay! Yay! So Dinah and Stu, how many years? 29. All right. Next year's big 3-0. All right, fantastic. Anybody else? No? All right, well, happy anniversary to Dinah and Stu. All right. It's the connection? Okay. All right. So, it's not your glasses. It is a connection with the internet, perhaps. On one of our monitors back there, it's clear. My monitor is a little bit blurry. Vicki, if you can hang on with us, that would be really great. Ray and Greg are also in the house. So think of us this morning as an impressionist painting at home. How's that? I don't know what else to tell you at the moment. We're just being very impressionistic. How's that? Sound good?
We flow like a river.
We flow like a river. There we go. Yes. We can change all the music today. All right. No. No.
As Jabel knows.
As Jabel freaks out. Okay. So, we're going to work this through. We're going to work it out. And take it away, you guys.
All right.
I invite you to stand and sing and dance if you like to.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Sing it with us. The right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Hey, good job, guys.
So good morning. Good morning. Is it on? Oh, now it is. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I'm Allison Barry, one of the licensed spiritual practitioners here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. I'm going to be available after service for a brief moment of prayer in the prayer room that's located in the lobby. It's truly my honor to pray with you, so please join me. You might have a celebration or you may need work on some sort of challenge. Either way, I would love to pray with you, and I know absolutely that prayer works. Now, please do allow this music to take you into the silence, followed by this morning's invocation.
When I lose myself, when I feel I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is
So let's join together in consciousness, continuing in this beautiful, beautiful tone that has been set. And if it's comfortable for you, close your eyes. As we do know together that there is only love. For Spirit, God is love, love intelligence. And the absolute enduring truth that I do know is that there is only love, there is only God, there is only one presence, only one power, only one divine source, of all. It is birthless and deathless and changeless, absolute in nature. It is the first cause of everything. And its nature is that perfect peace that transcends all understanding. Its nature is harmony. It's the same harmony of the spheres that is indeed complete and perfect order. It is wisdom, joy, unspeakable joy, beauty and grace, truth. Just so much more than even these words can describe. For the one presence, the divine presence that's within every person, every place, and everything is indeed all there is. And this being so, we're one. And this unity of life is indeed absolute. So we step into that. As we come together this morning, we are keenly aware of our divine inheritance, of who and what we truly are. Beautiful expressions, uniquely fashioned and formed of God's stuff. And so I do know absolutely that we are here by divine appointment, that everything that unfolds this day by the music and words spoken, the prayers prayed, all of it is God expressing. And it does fall on fertile soil, so to speak. I do know that each and every one of us are open and receptive to truth, to hearing exactly what is needed for healing, for transformation, for the perfect unfoldment of this beautiful, peace-filled, light-filled season. So I do know that all is well, and I let it be so. Together we say, and so it is.
Billions live their lives. Now Muhammad, Krishna, or Buddha are the way. Still some believe it's right to say in the name of Jesus when you pray. We are humankind of 7 billion. So many different races and religions, and it all comes down to one. Say some gods are here. Still many believe he is a her. Does God live in our hearts? Or is she somewhere out there in the universe? We are humankind of 7 billion. So many different races and religions, and we all come down to one. How far will we have to go before we learn the lesson? Gandhi was a Hindu, Martin Luther King was a Christian. Not his religion, they knew love was the vision, and it all comes down to one. Is there no God at all? Or a pantheon of gods up in the sky? We can heal our broken hearts if we give up the desire to be right. We are a humankind of 7 billion. So many different races and religions, and it all comes down to one. to one, and it all comes down to one, and it all comes down to one.
How do you like that? We're harmony now. Woo-hoo! Well, 5 even. So, I mean, yeah, we just got to get him a mic. So, I mean, hey, we are making him sing. He wants to sing too, so it's fantastic. And good morning to Debbie Lynn, and good morning, Maria, and good morning, Reverend Zena and Patty. It's great to have you joining us this morning as well online. Great to see everybody here, and everybody in the room. There's more of you. You've multiplied, so that's cool. I like to see that. So you were waiting for it to warm up just a little bit more, huh? That was it. Okay. Maybe can you zoom out on me a little bit so maybe I'm not so pixelated? I don't know. All right. Thanks. I think I look good back there. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad. So. Yeah. Wow. Whoa, we're going to start it like that, are we? Dinah just said, well, 2 people think you look good. I was like, wow, all right. Maybe 3 if I throw my husband in because he has to, right? So, all right. So, good morning to everybody here, and, in our Impressionist painting, our holiday Impressionist painting. There we go. Yeah, so like I said, we're going to try this again, and our topic for today is one, our next expression. So let's say our focus statement with N's today for next and new and nifty and any other N's. So what are some of the N's we'll say this with today? Notoriously, right on. Nice. Necessary. Nesting. Neat. New. Allison's got nothing. And that starts with an N, right? And I know what's going through Jossie's head, so there we go. All right. Yes, Debbie Lynn, we know the video is coming in blurry. Maria, we know the video is coming in blurry. Carmina, thank you. Yes, we are having some difficulty with the internet here, so I am coming in blurry. I'm a little pixelated. You are not drunk. So we are pretending that this is an Impressionist painting that I have been painted by Monet, for all of you there at home, or perhaps I'm a George Seurat, okay? I just forgot my monkey, all right? So, yes, but I want you to stick around because you're going to be doing some visualization anyway, so it won't matter. Your eyes will be closed. How's that? And I want you to stick around because we are talking about our next expression today, and it is really exciting. I have been sitting on this for well over a month, waiting to share it with you. And then last week when we had the problem with the heater and the crack in the heater and the gas smell was in the room and we had to cancel, I was just like, not my time, Spirit's time. Not my time, Spirit's time. And what's funny about that is also because we are in the season of Advent, and what does Advent mean? Advent is a waiting for, to wait for, to anticipate something new. And I was like, ooh, you're making me wait even more? Okay, well, of course, we're in the season of Advent. So all year long, we have been talking about live your best life. And we are now in the Advent season. And for the Christian world, the Advent season is about waiting for the new baby to be born, waiting for the Christ consciousness to be born. That's the way we refer to it in our faith tradition, is Christ consciousness. Now, we know that Christ consciousness is not born like every December 25th, that Christ consciousness is present always, but we have the opportunity to awaken to it. So it is Advent of this celebration of the Christ consciousness is the way we want to look at it. But for us, it's also the advent of our next expression. We too are birthing something new right here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. We are midwifing it, all right? And, delivery's coming January 7th. Isn't that exciting? Yeah. Yes? I'm still not going to tell you what it is yet. I'm going to keep you anticipating, keep you adventing, keep you waiting. All right. So before we get into that, talking about Advent is we have four themes for each Sunday. And the first one is hope, then peace, then joy, then love, and then there's Christmas. So last week was supposed to be about hope. This week is supposed to be about peace. So it's going to be about hope and peace, okay? Because last week was really important to me. So we're going to talk about hope and faith right now. So in New Thought, we have a tendency, in our New Thought tradition, we have a tendency to say, we don't hope, we don't hope, we know. We don't hope, we know, right? But, my beloveds, there's more to it than that. So first we have to define faith. Faith is a trusting. Faith is a knowing. We have faith in. We have faith of, right? We have the faith of God, the faith of Spirit. Oh, did we ever say the focus statement? No. Oh. I just got so excited about Advent and you. All right, let's go back and say the focus statement. I think I can pick up. I'm just so excited to tell you what this is. I cannot wait. So, all right, so let's say our focus statement together. Thank you, Jossie. All right, here we go. We embolden people to live their highest potential through the transformative power of love. Oh, it's so good that I have people keeping me on track. Okay, so back to this other. So faith is trust. We have faith in, or we have faith of, the faith of God, meaning that we have the trust, the knowing, the wisdom that Allison spoke of, the love, intelligence that is. That is having faith, that we know that we know that we know, right? That we know that we know that we know that we know. I add an extra one. It's head, it's heart, it's body, gut, and it's action in the world. Hands. So that we know that we know that we know. So that is faith. And so that's what we frequently talk about. No. I don't have hope. I know I have faith. But my beloveds, hope actually extends from faith. Hope is, the way I look at it, hope is a joyful expectancy. Hope is a joyful anticipation. Hope is not the hope of the I hope and I beg and I plead, right? It's not that kind of yearning. It's not that kind of hope. Well, I hope you get well. I hope you get better, but I don't know if you will or not. In fact, I think you probably won't. But, right, it's not that kind of hope, right? What we know is we know truth there. We have faith that somebody will get better, right? So we're not talking about that kind of hope of the wishing and hoping, right? It's not that kind of a hope. What we're talking about is we're talking about to have hope. When you have hope, hope is then a noun. When you have hope, you have a joyful expectancy. You are expecting something that is unseen. But yet, you know that unseen something will indeed happen. And how do you know that it will indeed happen? Because you have faith. Because you have faith. So hope is an extension of faith. Hope extends out of faith. First, you have to have faith. I know that I know that I know. I know it's going to happen. I just don't know when it's going to happen. So I have a joyful expectancy. I have a peaceful assurance, if you will, that it is going to happen. I just don't know when. just like I didn't know when. I had an idea when I was going to share this talk with you, and obviously, Spirit had a different idea, right? So I had to continue to have a joyful expectancy that was built on faith that I would be sharing this with you. Make sense? All right. So as you know, or many of you know, that my sister Michelle and I used to spend every summer with our grandparents in Lakewood. Every summer, we would go to Knott's Berry Farm. Knott's Berry Farm is our place. Knott's Berry Farm is our happy place. That is my happiest place on earth. I don't care what the mouse says. My happiest place on earth is Knott's Berry Farm. And so every summer, Grandma, we would be there during the summer, and sometimes we knew in advance and sometimes we didn't, but, Grandma would say something like, okay, we're going to go to Knott's on Tuesday, right? Oh, right? There was excitement, right? But Grandma saying that we're going to Knott's on Tuesday, Michelle and I had absolute faith in Grandma's word that we were going to Knott's Berry Farm on Tuesday, right? So there was faith, there was trust, there was knowing that Grandma said, we're going to Knott's on Tuesday. Sure enough, we are going to Knott's on Tuesday, right? But at the same time, that same faith, that same knowing created the joyful anticipation of funnel cake and the log ride and all the other stuff, right? The boysenberry pie, right? So Michelle and I would get super excited, right? And so that was the joyful expectancy. That is the definition of hope. So our hope about going to Knott's Berry Farm is the joyful expectancy that's built on the faith of trusting and knowing that Grandma is telling the truth, and there is nothing that's going to keep us from the log ride, right? So the Grandma's promise is the faith, is how we would say is the faith, right? And our expectancy is the hope, yeah? So we kind of understand faith and hope, how we're talking about hope in this case. And I know you're hoping that I tell you what's happening next. Yeah. You have joyful expectancy now, okay? And you still have to wait. You still have to hope. Because before I tell you about what's happening, I want to tell you about the vision, right? So we have been visioning for our community. We have been visioning for our 2024 theme. And we have also been visioning for our new home, right? And we are visioning again for our new home today at 11:30 downstairs in the community room, which is right below the sanctuary here. So we've been visioning for these three different aspects. And what's been coming through visioning, through all that visioning, whether the visioning has been about any one of those things, there's this overarching theme of visioning, right? So what's been coming through the visioning, and with visioning comes faith, right? We are trusting that Spirit is guiding us. We are trusting that Spirit is leading us. We are trusting that Spirit is revealing the highest idea for our center. So here's some of the things that have been coming through visioning. Increased engagement and interaction. Increased connections and friendships. Greater support from the community and within the community. A greater understanding of principles and practices and the opportunities to practice them. Practical life strategies and tools that we can use that are also spiritual strategies and tools that we can use in our daily lives. As things arise, as things happen in our daily lives, we can lean into these tools and these practices. What we also saw and heard was a lot of laughter, a lot of joy, a lot of amusement, a lot of love, right? And we also saw circles. There was all kinds of circles of people, just round circles, which circles are round, right? But circles, right? And then one of the things that we heard constantly for release. What must we let go of? We must let go of the old way. We must let go of the old structure. We must let go of the old model, the old way of doing things. And then we heard with what must become. What must we become? And this was so powerful. We must become the community that inhabits the new space. We must become the community that inhabits our new home, that inhabits our new way of being. We must become that community. And in the "is there anything else?" Spirit clearly said, don't wait. You don't have to wait for this building to sell, a new building to be found, moving into the new building before you start the new. You don't have to wait. Do it now. Okay, right? So when the vision is clear, my beloveds, then the decisions become easy. And what was so beautiful about this, all of this visioning for this new way of being, or that was arising as we were looking at the 2024 theme for our center, which is Together We Rise. I also sent out a survey, which many of you took, and if you put your name in the survey, then you were also put into the drawing to win this beautiful leather-bound, brand new Science of Mind Deluxe Edition. And so, we're gonna see who wins. Dinah, you wanna come up here, and Dinah's gonna join me. Oh, I'm a little bit clearer. Hey, must have been me bouncing around, made it clear. Okay, you wanna pull the name? All right, so let's see who. Laura Lopez. Woohoo! Laura, you're online there. And so Laura, you just got yourself a leather-bound copy of the Science of Mind text, and it is a beautiful text. And so the next time we see you, you will be able to pick that up right here in the sanctuary. So congratulations to Laura. Yay! All right. So, in all of our conversations with the visioning, and in the survey, and in our conversations in Johnson Hall, the organic conversations that were happening in Johnson Hall, we're all pointing to the same thing. We're all pointing to the same idea. So it was beautiful to see organic conversations in Johnson Hall aligning with the vision, and the vision just kind of dropped in like fully formed. It was and is amazing. So, I need Alan to give us a drum roll, but he's not here, so everybody can just like drum roll on your. All right. So, our new expression, our next expression is the morning table. Ooh. Are we excited? Yes. It's the morning table. Our next expression is the morning table. And in a moment, we're going to do a visualization so that you actually begin to see what we saw when we were visioning, that you begin to really catch a glimpse of, begin to visualize what it is that we will be moving into our next expression. So, our next expression, the morning table. I am so excited. I'm so excited. First of all, I will tell you this before we even get to the visualization. We're going to starting at 11 o'clock. Yay! Woohoo! Right? I mean, that's exciting in and of itself, right? And then there's more good to come. All right, so a moment about visualization. So we're going to visualize for the morning table. We're going to visualize the morning table. We're going to picture it in your mind. You're going to feel it in your body. You're going to have this full sensory experience. And of course, now the camera is clear, so everybody can see me at home. So you're still going to close your eyes to do the visualization. But before we do the visualization, I want to mention a little bit about visualization versus visioning, right? So visioning is a receptive practice where we open to Spirit's highest idea of itself, receiving Spirit's highest idea, right? And then visualization is more of a directive practice. A visualization is when we imagine something in our mind's eye, or we daydream about it, we begin to imagine it, we begin to see it, and we begin to resonate with it. But what that is it is a directive. It is moving energy toward, right? Where visioning, we receive the idea, so we're receiving it. It's a receptive practice. Visualization is a directive practice. People frequently get confused between the two, right? And they think when they hear vision boards, a vision board, the way it's been traditionally taught, is actually a visualization board, right? You set a goal, you set an idea, you set your intention, and then you cut out pictures from a magazine and post it on poster board, or you do it online and you create, great imageries online so that you begin visualizing it. You begin seeing it, right? And that can only get you so far without visioning. So the way we use visualization with visioning is the vision has now come fully formed, right? So we've received the impress of Spirit. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place into law, we're going to place into that creative medium that which Spirit has revealed to us, and that is the way we pray, that is the way we do spiritual mind treatment or affirmative prayer, but that's also the way we use visualization in coordination with visioning. Because now what we're actually placing back into the law for the law to pick up and take and have energy and get excited about and manifest and demonstrate is what we've received from Spirit rather than, well, Dinah had a good idea, so let's do that, right? Or Chester had a great idea, let's do that, right? Rather than having our own preconceived notion or our own preconceived idea and trying to visualize that, what we're doing now is we're taking what Spirit has revealed and now we're beginning to visualize what Spirit has revealed. So we're actually amplifying what Spirit has already revealed and placing that in a more focused way into the law for greater manifestation. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. You ready? Yes. All right. So I invite you to close your eyes and take a nice deep breath. And we are going to visualize with joyful expectancy. So I want you to picture yourself arriving at the center at 10:45, because we're going to start at 11. So you're going to arrive. See, Sasha's already excited about it. We're going to arrive at 10:45. And you come through the doors, and there is Frank with a big smile on his face. And there's Stu with a big smile on his face. And they say, welcome. Come on in. We're so glad you're here. No, don't go to the sanctuary. No, we're not going that direction. We're going over here to Johnson Hall. Come on in to Johnson Hall. And so you begin to move toward Johnson Hall. And you walk in through the doors of Johnson Hall, and there, underneath the stained glass, the band is there, all the music instruments, the microphones and everything is all over there. Right there, just to the left of the band, you see the acrylic podium, and you see behind the acrylic podium one of these blue banners that we have in the sanctuary that says, "Together we rise." And as you look around the sanctuary, you see, or as you look around Johnson Hall, as you look around the room, you see all the banners that once hung in the sanctuary. You see them all around the room. You see the white curtains draping, and you see the twinkle lights above your head. Along the back wall there with all the draping, you see colored images, or you see colors illuminating the curtains behind you. And in front of you, there's all these beautiful tables set out, round tables, draped in teal, with chairs, 6 chairs at each table, covered in white chair covers. So the room looks elegant and rich and vibrant. And to your right, as you look to your right, as you walk through the door and you look to your right, wow, there's coffee there, there's pastries, there's apples. And right there too, there's 4 high-top tables covered in black tablecloths. You see a few people standing around those tables, drinking a coffee, having an apple or a banana. Perhaps they're having a donut. You come in and you tell everybody good morning as they say hi to you. And you go and you find a table near the front, near the stained glass or along that draped wall. You find this table and you sit down, you put your things down, you greet a couple other people at the table. Then you go back and you grab some coffee, grab a snack, and come back and sit at the table with your friends there at the table. And you notice that there's a TV screen along the front wall. And lo and behold, there's your friends online on Zoom. You can see all of them. You can see Debbie, Lynn, and Maria, and Reverend Zena, and Carmita, and Karen, and Keith, Marty, and Vicky. You see them all there on the screen. And the folks at home online are seeing this new room. They're seeing the tables. They're seeing the interaction as well. And then just 5 minutes before we start, at 10:55, the band kicks in, and you start hearing this wonderful overture. And the video starts rolling of some announcements. And there's this joyful expectancy, and people are grabbing their last-minute coffees for a moment, and they're grabbing their last-minute snacks, and they're moving from those standing tables, and they're filling in the tables, and the room is full. The tables are full, each table with 6 people at it, sitting in a circle. How fun it is to share with one another a conversation starter, like if you could only wear 2 colors or 1 color for the rest of your life, would you wear orange or would you wear hot pink? Just as a conversation starter to get to know your table mates. And then right at the top of the hour, there's Rev Jeff. Except it's not Rev Jeff, there's Sanja Prince. There's ministerial intern Sanja Prince, steps up to the mic, steps up to the podium and says, "Welcome to Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. Welcome to the morning table. Welcome to the morning table at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. Welcome to the new year. Welcome to January 7th, 2024. Welcome to our next new expression as a beloved community. I am so happy you are here. Let us sing together," and the music picks up, and we all sing a joyful song together. Maybe there's some dancing, maybe there's some grooving. And then the practitioner steps up to the podium, and the practitioner says, "Welcome," and offers a welcoming, and we do a joint candle lighting service where every table lights a candle. And the practitioner does an invocation, a morning prayer. Welcome, a prayer of welcome. There's a moment of centering with the band. And then Rev Jeff takes this platform. Rev Jeff steps up, and Rev Jeff does a 15-minute lesson a 15-minute talk that is powerful and meaningful for that day, that has enriching ideas, that is thought-provoking, that is exciting, that talks about spiritual principle and practices. And then he says, all right, we're going to go to table. And there, sitting at your table, there are some questions. There are 3 questions about the talk, about the ideas that were presented so far this morning. And for the next 20 to 25 minutes, you are in active conversation with your friends, your family, your beloveds, sitting at the table, having a grand time, getting to know each other, engaging with one another, having deep conversations about the practical application of the idea of the day. And there's laughter, and there's joy, and there is excitement, and maybe somebody gets up and gets another cup of coffee, and the conversation keeps happening, and there online on Zoom, then our Zoom folks are also in tables, the Zoom tables, having this rich conversation. And then when time is called, just before time is called, you go around the room, you go around the table and ask each other, what would you like us to know for you this week? What would you like to hold in, what would you like us to hold in prayer for you? What would you like us to hold in consciousness for you this week? And you share that, and you receive the love and support from your community there at the table. This small table has become your prayer pod for the week, knowing that these other 5 people are lifting you high in love and lifting you high in consciousness for the entire week. And we come back, and Rev Jeff goes, okay, how about this table over here? What did you talk about? And one person just briefly shares what they talked about. And we go to this other side of the room. And over here, this table here, what did you all talk about? And somebody responds. And online, table 1, what did you all talk about? So we hear and we experience the conversation, the deepening, the growth that we are doing together as a community together. And there's such love, there's such presence, there's such connection, there's such vibrancy and vitality that we then sing another song because, we are moved to sing another song. And we contribute. Right there in the center of the table, there is a glass vessel that allows us to contribute, or we can contribute online like we have been. But there's a glass vessel. And then at each table, we bless the contribution. And then we move on to a time of prayer and one final song, a joyful song, making a joyful noise. And we release the time together. If we choose to, after the morning table experience is complete, we can still sit at the tables, or we can move tables, and we can talk with friends, and we can have more snacks, we can have more coffee, and we can be in connection and community with one another for an extended period of time, just like we have been doing with fellowship afterward. We have another opportunity, the opportunity to then talk about, okay, so how are the grandkids? Right? When do you go on your trip again? Oh, it's so good to see you back. And we're sitting in this beautiful space of connection, this beautiful space of love, this beautiful space of engagement and vibrancy. And the room is just overflowing with this joyous energy that is our community. When we say love lives here, love lives here. And so I invite you to take another deep breath and return to this room, this time, this space, as you have visualized our next expression, as you have visualized our morning table together, as you have visualized our community being in connection, being fully engaged, laughing, loving, joyfully expressing, going deeper together, learning from one another, deepening our own understanding of spiritual principle and spiritual ideas, deepening, enjoying, being Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. So this week, my beloveds, your homework, for those of you who like homework, your homework is to daydream and to visualize this vision, to visualize the vision that I just laid out for you, to really allow yourself to feel it, to daydream it, to feel it in your body. Let it vibrate and resonate within you. That is your homework. Or, for those of you that don't like homework, I invite you to visualize, should you choose, right, to visualize our new expression, our new experience. I want you to know, too, that when the heater went out in here last week, I'm like, okay, Spirit, I get it. We are moving across the hall anyway. I understand. Give me 3 more weeks, please. Right? The other thing I want you to know is that room is also very sacred. That room is a sacred room. Why is that room a sacred room? Because you are present in it. The love of this community is present in it. Our community is present in it. And for those of you who may not know the history, Ernest Holmes never spoke in this room. He never spoke in this room. Ernest Holmes spoke in that room, between the bathrooms. They weren't bathrooms at the time, but that's where the front of the room was at the time when Ernest Holmes spoke. So if you think that Ernest Holmes had anything to do with this room, I want you to know that he didn't. This room that we are currently in was built in 1967, 7 years after Ernest Holmes passed away. 1950s, we were over there in that room over there. So, I'm excited for us to move forward into our next new expression, into our next new way of being, of the morning table at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, in a room where most of it started. How exciting is that as we begin to transition and move into our even greater next expression, our even greater next new place where we shall gather. For now, we go there. It's kind of a circling, coming back, 360. It is, isn't it, Sally? Yeah. How beautiful that is. And the circle then is complete. So powerful, so beautiful. So it is with joyful expectancy that we welcome our next expression of Spirit's highest idea of itself as Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, right here, right now, and so it is. Laura says, I see round rolls of cinnamon warming our hearts as we sit together. All right. I think Laura's committing to making us some cinnamon rolls. Right on. And Vicki Ross says, I love it. Absolutely. So I invite our practitioners and our core council to please stand and surround the sanctuary. As they do, I want to remind you that these beloveds are lifting the sanctuary high in love and prayer every single day. And our practitioners are available for prayer in the prayer room immediately following service here. And so let's come together in consciousness right here, right now. I know that there is just this one power, this one life, this one love, this one infinite, eternal, formless, harmony, energy, love, intelligence that is back of all things, that is creating, that is making the unseen seen right here and right now. It is the source of creation. It is creator and creation. It is limitless. The possibilities are infinite and expansive. And as I know that this is true of the universe, because there is only this one power, this one presence, as I know that this is true of spirit or God, Ralph, whatever name you choose to call it, that it is true of me, it is true of everyone gathered here, because there is nothing else for us to be. That we are the divine emanation, impartation, manifestation of the one life, because there is only one life. There is not two, there is only one. And so each one of us has to be that expression, that creative, unique individualization and expression of the one life. That right where we are, the right where each one is, the power and the presence, the divine lives, moves, breathes, and has its being, and we live, move, and have our being in it. We are inseparable from it. And so I speak my word for this beloved community, Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, acknowledging and giving thanks for all of the years and the love that we have spent and shared in this room, the sanctuary here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. And I give thanks for the clarity, the decisions that have happened, the clarity of vision that has unfolded, that has been revealed, allowing us to step into our next expression, our next greater, higher yet to be as we move across the hall in 2024. We move into Johnson Hall, into our new gathering space, as we open up the morning table here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, and we invite our friends to join us at the morning table. We don't have to say, come to church with me anymore. It's, hey, let's come to the morning table. You want to come to the morning table? I see you at the morning table. I'll meet you at the morning table. And we gather together in a new expression. I see us and know that we gather together in vibrancy, in love, in joy, in laughter, in harmony. And we grow, and we expand, and we deepen together. Because together we rise. And so I give thanks for this unfoldment. I give thanks for the sacred yes within each one. I give thanks for the excitement and the joyful expectancy that each one is experiencing here and now. Give thanks for the hope. Give thanks for the faith. And I simply let it be. I place this word into law, assured of its fulfillment. That is the faith. And I let it be. And together we say, and so it is.
At this table, everyone is welcome. At this table, everyone is seen. At this table, everyone matters. No one falls between. At this table, you can say whatever. At this table, you can speak your mind. At this table, everything's forgiven. There's enough for everyone. So come as you are. Remember that the door is always open. Yes, come as you are. The gift that you can bring is your heart. So come as this table, everyone is welcome. At this table, everybody cares. At this table, everyone matters. So come, pull up a chair.
You got it? You got the vision? You know what the morning table is? Know what it feels like? Feels like that song, right? All right. So I invite our beloveds in service to please go ahead and come forward. Collecting on behalf of the congregation this morning is Leslie Rockstead and Cindy Lambert, and receiving on behalf of the congregation this morning is Practitioner Emeritus Allison Berry. I invite you to take out that which you're choosing to contribute and hold it over your heart space. The easy way to contribute is to text to give. You can text at 951-419-5858. Type in the amount you are choosing to contribute and hit send. It is just that easy. It is just like texting a friend, because that is exactly what you're doing. You're texting your friends and family here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. You can also go online to our website, riversidecsl.org, and in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see the word contribute. You can contribute there, or if you are in the sanctuary here and you would like to contribute the analog way, we welcome that too, by placing something in the baskets. So I invite you to hold whatever you're choosing to contribute over your heart space. Give it a silent blessing, and then let's say this affirmation together. I give and receive freely and generously, with an open heart and an open mind. The universe responds to me in kind. I know that my beloved community is richly blessed, and so it is.
Joy, peace, and gratitude bring. That's why I'm grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I have. I am so grateful, so grateful. I'm so grateful for all the love that I have. I am so grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I have. I am so grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I have.
All right, so before we go across the hall for coffee and snackies, or across coffee and snackies in Johnson Hall, I want, when you're in Johnson Hall enjoying your coffee and snackies, begin to visualize, begin to see it all the magic happening, all the wonderfulness happening. So, a few things very quickly. We have Sylvia's Secret Santa, which just has arrived. We still have 5 children that have not been accounted for yet, or do not have Secret Santas for yet. So please see Leslie at the table in the lobby to choose one of the children. you have two options here. So what we're doing this year for Sylvia's, what they asked for jammies and slippers, and they asked for a squishmallow, one of those like squishy, pillowy, cuteness stuff, right? Because everybody needs somebody to hug, right, or something to love. So that's what they've asked for. And so if you would rather not go shopping, that's okay too. You can just donate the $40. You can either give her cash or a check, or you can text to give. And if you're going to do card, we ask that you cover the expense, cover the processing fee. So if you're going to do text to give, again, same number, 951-419-5858. Then type in the amount, $41.50, so $41.50, and follow it with the word Christmas. And then that will be directed to that fund. If you want to contribute online, you can go to contribute, go to the drop down where it says the fund you're giving to, and click Christmas. And then just before you hit submit, it'll ask you if you want to cover the fee as a gift, and so you want to do that as well. So we're asking for $40, and that should cover the jammies, the slippers, and the squishmallows. So we would love for you to participate in that. Yes. So we would prefer that you have it all paid up by, if you're going to do money, we prefer that you have it all paid up by Friday so that Santa's cadre of elves can go and make those purchases for you. And then on the 17th, which I'll talk about in a minute, but I'll give you a heads up here, we're going to have Santa's workshop, and we're going to wrap everything for the kids, because I know how much this community loves to wrap, because that is like ribbons and bows and paper and tape and everything flying. It's just an absolute wonderful experience to do that. So Friday, we want if you're going to do money, we want it in by Friday. If you're going to purchase gifts, then bring those with you on Sunday the 17th so that we can wrap them on Sunday the 17th. All right? Good? Yep. All right, next, moving on. All right, then we have our holiday wish list. You can take a picture of the QR code here. This is all the stuff that we need here at the center. So if you enjoy going to the bathroom here at the center and washing your hands, then we need your help supporting that. So toilet paper, paper towels, hand soap, all that kind of stuff. The paper towels in the bathrooms. There's laundry, or not laundry, but there's dish detergent. There's all kinds of fun things, trash bags. I mean, they're so exciting, right? But this is what we need here, cleaning supplies, etc. So we can always use all kinds of stuff. So that is the wish list. So I invite you to take a picture of that QR code or click on that QR code. There's also the link there that you can go to. All right, next. Today at 11:30, yeah, well, a little bit later. At 11:30, we're going to move downstairs. If you want to join us in the community room to vision for our new home. This is our new space, and Allison will be leading that. And Douglas Ray has his Reiki Circle on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday at 6:30. Then Santa's Workshop, like I mentioned, is next Sunday at noon in Johnson Hall, where we will be wrapping all the good stuff. And then Jossie's graduation party is also on the 17th at 11:30, and the Williams family is sponsoring a baked potato bar. So we can eat our baked potatoes, and we can wrap presents. It's going to be a great old time as we're doing this, and you will also see some of Jossie's artwork. And I have had questions if you would like to get Jossie a present, a graduation present, what Jocelyn has asked, is that you just make a donation to the center. That is what she would like for her graduation present this year. So thank you, Jossie, for that generosity as well. So that's happening next Sunday, as is our Santa's Self-Care Sound Bath, featuring gray Owens. Maybe there'll be some jingle bells and some reindeer. Who knows? All right. Maybe there'll be a few elves. And then on the 21st, we have In the Stillness, which is our winter solstice celebration, being offered by our small group, Youth Call. And then, we're almost done. And then online?
Yeah.
It's not online. There it is. Okay. A Wonderful Life holiday celebration, December 24th, 10 a.m. So we will have our candle lighting that morning, that Christmas Eve morning. We'll have candle lighting. It's going to be a beautiful service. Some of the songs this year you've never heard, and they are phenomenal. I mean, like chicken skin phenomenal. So, yeah, amazing. Then on the 31st, we have our White Stone ceremony. And that'll be at 10 a.m. on the 31st. We have our White Stone ceremony, and then we will move immediately to our Kwanzaa celebration at 11 o'clock. And that will be facilitated by ministerial intern Sandra Prince and her fabulous husband, Daryl Prince, practitioner as well. All right? That's it, right, Joss? Okay. Whew. Got it. All right. So I invite you to stand and let's say the affirmation together. Or I'll say it first and then. All right, so you can say it after me. I welcome our new expression with joyful expectancy. Here we go. I welcome our next expression with joyful expectancy. All right, something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is this thing called love. Love is in my mind. Love is in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it. I share it. I receive it. And I move love forward. Because love lives here. Let's sing it.
Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It's this thing called love. Love is in my mind. Love is in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it, share it, receive it. And I'm moving forward because love lives here. Sing along. Love lives here.
You know it, you can sing it with us. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. It's this thing called love. Love is in my mind. Love is in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it, I share it, receive it, and I move it forward because love lives here. Love lives here. Love lives here. We sure love you guys. Have a great day today. We're gonna sing a little something y'all know. I'm gonna do this though. Here we go. So sorry. Here we go. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's not gonna happen. I'm so sorry. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let